Hello, and welcome back to Elden Ring, where I'm really hoping we can get it today. I, I want to beat the final boss of the DLC. I want to. I, I don't have much else than hoping I get it for it. Like, it's not the easiest thing to be doing, I'll be honest. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's go for it. I'm just gonna jump straight in. We're gonna hope for best. No practicing or anything. We're just gonna see. Okay, didn't avoid that. That's fine. I'm still getting warmed up. It's all good. Hit him a little bit, so hopefully he'll focus on me in a second. I'd rather he didn't focus on me in this second, so that's good he wasn't. Okay, going for a jump attack was not the right move there. Good to know. Again, still warming up for the day. That's fine. Got his attention. That is what I wanted. Try and get a heal in as he does this. There we are. Apparently he's after fuel there, which is not ideal. Get a good bit of damage on him. Can summon in my Ash after a while. Just not at the moment. We need to wait for him not to summon my guy too soon. Okay, good hits. Lovely stuff. Now I summon in my Ash. Hopefully going to focus on me just now. So, need to get a bit of stamina back before I get my shield back up. Doing stop, that's fine. Keeping his attention on me, that is ideal. Need to get some stamina. But we're fine. We're fine. Gonna return to my friends, let's just get a few nice hits in. Going well. Should be focused on me. I got my dodge rolling. Thank God. This is just straight up damage. When you block it, it's a bit of a shame. But we didn't take the most, so that's okay. Familiar is not looking good. Ansvath has got a lot of health left. This should be good. I don't know if Ansvath's actually healed. He's a physic. We want to get him back towards where hopefully I heal this. If I can, that'd be ideal. So now I should have my Ash fella joining in. That's good. Got a nice hit on him. Good stuff. Get a heal. The Oliar is about to go down, is what's got me worried. Yeah, there he goes. Where's my Ashy fella? Where is Queelan? Where did you go? Where did you go? I don't know where he is. He apparently still exists. Now's my chance to look.
A 1,000-year voyage guided
Really?
by compassion.
No, I don't know where Queelan is. I guess we just keep on fighting while Ansvath is here. I guess I died. I was going quite well, but where's my Ash? I'm trying to look for him now as well, and I just... Was he not there? Should have been there. For first attempt of that went well. That went well. Like, I'm happy with that for first attempt of the day. I don't know where my summon went. lock onto the boss. We are fine enough to dodge that. Lovely stuff. The only I think was slightly hit by it. It has a massive aim. Managed to dodge it. I've seemingly gotten a bit better at that. Don't have a way to not take damage there, so I'm fine enough with that. Let's parry. We're managing. We're managing. Let's focus this on me. This is going well. Taking a big hit just there, which I'm not the happiest with, so it's going to kill. Over the top. Yep, focusing me again. This is going fine. As long as he focuses on me, keep my friends happy. Yeah, nice big hit there. Ali's in the sky. I can summon my Ash dude. Got a roll, so didn't take full damage. So we're alive. We want him to move towards the centre of the arena, if possible. It's too far away from that actually. I'll try to go for a guard counter. Okay, we got a bit ambitious in hitting him there just to want his attention. I can heal. Friends have about got him. There we go. Quillen is still here. Something. I just need to go find him. Although I kinda need to defend my friends first. Oh no, never mind. Never mind. We've got Quillen's moved them. So we've got all of us here. That's good. A few nice hits there. Make sure I've got my healing. Ooh, there we go. That would have been a mistake. He's in the sky. Is he going for me? He's not. He will be in a second. There we go. Get a nice little tap on him there. This is going okay. Heal up again. Got Fjolnir again, who I believe had a mark on him previous. Fjolnir is going to be gone, sadly. I think that's Fjolnir gone. Run away from the T-pose. Surviving. Back off slightly. I think I might be focusing on these just here. Wasn't. Thank goodness. Hands back and Whelan are both doing good in terms of health. This is going well so far. Don't know if you all learned that. Little worried for Anne's back here. I wasn't able to do much to help him just that moment. Double heal just because I'm worried. Okay, few hits. There we go. And now be focused on me. Anne's back to survive more so than Whelan to survive. I'm a little worried, I'll have to heal. There we go. little painful for Ansbach, but Ansbach is still alive. This is it, third phase, third phase. We don't get this often. I don't know how you avoid that. I didn't even know where he was coming from. God damn it. This might end up being a shorter stream though. So if we're getting that good this early on. I don't want to get cocky. I don't want to get cocky. I think we use one of my now limited rune arcs. Take a drink of water. We're going to make sure I'm in peak form. Gonna make sure. Let me summon the friends. I am hopeful. I am hopeful. Not going to say I am the most hopeful, because sometimes there's little things like that which are exceptionally mean. But still, I am hopeful for the moment. This is fine. Quick healing. I want to stay focused on me if possible. Because I need to get a hit. There we are. Tried to dodge into that. I think I had to dodge to the side. That's a shame. I should just block it. It's because when he slams two blades down on that one attack, it knocks you back. But I can get a few nice hits in if I don't get knocked back. Also, just need to switch this. It's going to be limited, but we do have more holy negation. We've also got non-physical damage. I don't think that's going to be as good. Use this again. And now we go. I could do with some more health, I really could. I could always shuffle around slightly my talismans. Like health restoration, sure. I probably want that. I could go over to... It's an extra 200. It's quite nice. I think if I run out of rune arcs, I might change that over. For now, I'm happy. But I might need to change that over at some point. Couple hits there. Lovely stuff. That is a good start. This bit's less good. I'm getting better at dodging it all. There we go. Hey Shy, still fighting this fella. But I'm managing. I'm managing somewhat. We've gotten him to his third phase today already. At one point. Which I'm going to take as a win so far. It's not been many times I've done that. I think I've done that once, maybe twice before. So I'm quite happy with how this is going. I'm quite happy. Keep his attention on me best that I can. Go for a big hit. Summon my friend. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. I'm gonna get a heal. There we go. You'll get a lovely weekend, chat. You'll get a lovely weekend. I'm very much focusing on this, guys. Apologies if I just ignore you at any point. Give you my best not to. But I am very much needing to focus this fella too. So I've been playing this game with the DLC in mind for almost a year now. It's been 45 weeks, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah. That hit me there. That doesn't feel correct. I feel cheated. It's timed my dodge roll, which is annoying. But my initial thing was interrupted. What was that about? I don't know. Creelan's coming here. That's good news. Glad to hear you're doing it. Glad to hear you're doing it. I'm going to focus his efforts elsewhere, not onto my friends. Clothes is good for Lindy? Yeah, I feel that would be an idea. Got a little while until then. Got a little while. Managed to dodge roll, but I think I could grab Ansbach instead of me, which is a bit of a shame. Is that the second thing he was grabbed? No. Couple of hits there. To run, dodge. Not get my dodge in quite correctly, but I'm alive. Oh. Couple of hits there. I avoided the grab, which I'm happy about. Hands back and Furia aren't long for the world. But... yeah, that's both of them gone. What? You're fine. T-posing, spear him away. Whelan is pretty much full health for me. So I am moderately confident here. How confident am I? So I've got items I can use.
I promise you, 1,000-year
I don't know if I want to use them at the moment though. I don't think I'm quite confident enough, because I've only got 2 of these items that give me more holy damage negation, which I do want to be using at some point during all of this fight, but I'm thinking I use it while I'm waiting for this meteor. This one's bad, I don't know how you avoid damage here, so I just kind of tank it. And to heal up. Really want to heal again. Go. Feeling is gonna get grabbed. It's alright, you could do that hug every now and then. Oh, that's bypassed my shield. Yep. I was right not to use the item. I don't think this is quite the run. It's going well. It's not quite the run we need. Try and heal again. There we go. I don't know entirely how I'm dodging this. Yeah, no, I don't think I was. I tried. Still making a solid attempt at all of this. Even if I don't think this is quite the run, it's this thing here which is going to kill off Quillen. I know that for certain. Where are they? There they are. Okay, Quillen is, I believe, dead. That's him into his third phase though. That's me got it a couple times already this stream. This is why it was correct to be, like, changing things up slightly at the end of the last stream. And not just sticking with it. Okay, I'm dead. But that's now twice this stream. That's twice this stream I've got them to phase where he does the big meteor. I'm happy about that. I could save Quila until that meteor happens. I'm gonna go without items this run. I'm gonna see if I can do that. So if I can have a full strength Quila when the meteor is finished, that'd be lovely. I don't know if it's going to be achievable. Or are you just not doing your kind of advancing move this time? Alright. Strange fella. Few good hits on him. I'm getting a bit ambitious. Yeah. I really should have healed. Wow. That's fine. That's fine. That one we're not gonna count. Yeah, I want to try save Quillen. I want to have him join possibly Muchly. I'm also wondering if it might be worth going over to a more so range focused person. So as a summon, Quillen's good. I think he's a good tank, he's got solid damage. But if I went for entirely range, it's kind of what we're missing with this team comp as it is. Like, would I want to bring back big Minotaur fell who we used to use? Jeremy, was it? Can't remember what I called him. Something like that. Run. Dodge. About dodged that, I'm happy. Cannot, as far as I'm aware, dodge that one. So we heal up. This is fine. Guard counter. May have changed his focus, but I can get it back onto me. Give him a tap, so he should hopefully change his mind. Yep, there he goes. Can do this. Everyone in? Probably. No, not quite, not quite. Pressed the wrong button, meant to dodge, but I think it pressed the heal button accidentally. That was not great. Resulted in me dying. But it's fine. Testing things up. I'm gonna try and get to that last phase and then summon Quillen is what I want. Although I did also mention it might be worth switching him to yeah. Ancestral follower. Do I have any other people who seem to be like solely ranged? I think there's Hild. Or Hilda? It's a mix of both. I'll give Hilda a shot. If we're doing that, I'll need to go down to here. So we need to improve the Spirit Ashes. I am thinking though, someone ranged is probably going to do a really good job here. At least in that early phase. At least in that early phase. Do I actually have any roots? I think I used all of them. But have I used every single root? I very well might have. Okay, in which case, gonna quickly farm some roots. Where would be best to do that? In terms of good area for fighting people, I can be relatively confident. Bunch of fingers here, weren't there? Bunch of those hand fellas who I can probably fight. I think we're just down there. Are they? Maybe? There's a bunch of hands. Okay, yeah. So I currently have fire damage set. I should be especially good here. Just putting them all. It's going relatively well. The iron breathing move. There we go. All the small hands, I don't know how useful they'll be in terms of XP, but hopefully they'll. It's not that, you don't do your magic. It's very rude to try and do that to me. Down. They're now dead. All of these hands need to be taken out. It's working. So we got to 20k now, XP. Or runes, sorry. Not quite XP. Similar, but not quite. A lot of damage on them. I think there's a handful left. If I just give it a tap, then a second follow-up tap seems to be enough. Not for farming XP. It's pretty good, that. Again, not XP runes. Same thing, bro. Same thing. I think the small ones, honestly, for effort to rune the value, the small ones seem far more worthwhile. Just put everyone that way pretty well for the start to that. I can die because I can get my runes back. I just need to jump in there. I even got the I wonder how well that would work. Give me a second. I'm not going to say what I'm doing because it's going to be more fun to just try it and see how good it is. I've just remembered I have something set which could have honestly helped a lot in this scenario. For as big attacks as I can. Hey Hellchop, good to see you. Hope you had a lovely weekend, whatever you got up to. Busy just fighting hands. You missed the shark outfit. Yeah, it is a shame. But I had it on for 2 streams because it was shorter streams last week. I had stuff I was busy with. Okay. I think I want big hands gone, honestly. It's a bit of a pain. If I want to pull off my idea, let's see. You know what? Didn't do as good as I thought it would. Why so many hands? So I'm currently trying to farm XP, and I remember there was a lot of hands here, which they're not particularly bad enemies with my current build. So I do the flamethrower, and they end up dying. I can walk into them like this. It's mostly fine. Just like a mass migration. I don't know what they're up to. But it benefits me, because that's a lot of XP. It's a lot of XP. Again, not XP, runes. I'm going to keep calling it XP. I don't know why. 80,000, I think, should hopefully be plenty for now. Let's see. So I'm wanting to upgrade some stuff, because I'm fighting the last boss from the DLC. And we've kind of got a raid team together, but everyone's melee. Everyone's melee. So I want to upgrade you. There we go. That was plenty. That didn't even take that long. That's actually a really good place for farming. Jeez. I didn't think it'd be quite that good. I believe this is where we want. No, that is not where we want. Where did I go? Where was the boss at? I don't remember. Oh no. Okay, there we go. There we go. I found it. It was Divine Gate, front staircase. Good to know. So I've got myself a different summon. I'm going to summon them at the start. I'm going to see how the summon works. But no, I summoned them when I was summoning Quillen, which is a little bit into the fight. Not too far into the fight, just enough that you should hopefully keep them alive slightly longer into the later part. Okay, get some stamina back. We're doing good. Got a nice bit of guard countering to start off. I don't know if they're focused on me, if they are. I managed to mostly dodge that. Managed to dodge that. That's good. There we go. Try and get them to focus on me. It's all good. It's all going to plan so far. I need to get some stamina back, actually. That's bad. I don't know, I noticed my mistake. I couldn't do anything to fix it. So, that was a shame. Okay. Summon fuel air. I don't know why I'm not allowed to teleport away from, like, standing at the top of a staircase. It's a bit weird. But summon Ansbach. You head on it. You didn't do an opening, which is odd. I'm not against that. Just didn't focus on me. Just for a moment. gonna change as soon as someone hits him. Okay, there we go. Managed to get a hit in, so he should still be on. Let's dodge, then managed to hit him lightly. So he's hopefully focusing on me. Not currently. I need to get up closer. There we go. So it's good. I'm blocking. My team members are doing damage. Hands back to a bit of a hit here, but no damaging. That was a blood loss. Has just gone off. One's getting knocked down. That's what I'm aiming for currently. Which isn't the easiest. All fingers close. Let's get some more stamina back. There we go. I need to back off slightly and summon Elden, who I've not tried yet. I'm hoping will work. I think she's got ranged attacks. Yeah, that was very least one fireball just hit. Got any more than that, Hilda? I hope so. I give her the second fireball, and now you've closed the distance. I don't want her closing the distance, is the issue. We'll see. She might go better than Bela. Because, I mean, she's got some cool fiery moves. I just don't know how good the cool fiery moves work. Gone for a hug. Lovely. I dodged the hug. I didn't say my summon dodged, but they can dodge it. I thought anyone who wasn't me just kind of accepted they were getting hugged. We've got T-pose, just keep on running. Fine. Less thing. I tried going for an attack and it didn't work. Yeah, Helm's got an interesting amount of range. I don't know what I think about it. Is that different feeling? She's better at taking damage. She's good at dodging as well. That is the second time she dodged being hurt. Maybe she's just afraid of intimate contact with it. Who knows? All I know is it's working out for me. I don't think she's got as good survivability. That's possibly just because she's doing better at getting damage on. You know, Squealing would have survived until now, usually. First thing is knocked him down in this phase. That was impressive. Let's get stamina back. Hold away for a second. That's fine. Now we need to run away. That was focused on my arms back. So we're going away from arms back. We avoided the hug ourselves without having a meteor coming. I think now's a good time to try out the better resistance. And I died out. That one attack. That one meteor attack. I don't know how you're supposed to tell where it's going to land. It comes in and it blindsides you. And good to hear you're back with food, Shy. Hopefully something tasty. Did you manage to get your upper monitor, by the way, that you'd ordered? That arrived fine in the end. despite the hassle of it being delayed. I quite like summoning Hildevere. She seems fairly powerful. Okay, I think I might stick with her before I try and go over to someone a lot more ranged focus. In fact, no, change my mind. I'm gonna get myself killed because I want to try back with the lone arrow dude while playing these small bit. Monitor setup now? Hell yeah. Is that like your Discord and such monitor then? Like the one which you're not going to be using for important stuff? Okay, he is happy to stay ranged. Which is why I like Ancestral Spirit. Like, yeah, he'll go over to melee if he needs to. I think he'll be a good shout. I think he'll help. I don't think he'll take too much aggro either, which is nice. Run on in. Dodge there. Fucking hits. R. Opening this time has been pretty clean. Couldn't hope for much more than that. But those remains do not belong. Doing fine. Old ones for Discord. You got this. That new one's like better than your old ones. Like higher resolution, higher FPS. Now's my chance while I've already been knocked away. Summoning him. He's going to be our ranged support. He is the archer. Tried to dodge, or must have been slightly too late. But you can see the arrow sticking out of his back. I think it'll work. I think it'll work. I don't know how well. But I think it will. I think it will. I don't know if it's going to have as high survivability. So if you get stuck in melee combat, Ancestral Follower Spirit, not as good. Not as good as the other summons I've been using. Assuming he doesn't just get stuck, it should be better. My biggest concern is he might end up getting teleported next to me. So I think the Follower Spirit has a weird habit of teleporting if he's too far away. Which, to an extent, you could argue is good. But a lot of the time, it's not what I'd want from him. I want him to be in the back, while I do the front line. Knocks him down, good stuff. I know, want to battle is slightly, but not getting a chance. Good kill. Summon. Let's go for it. Don't recognise that attack that just happened, which is kind of weird. Okay. He's got a few arrows in it, so damage is happening. Even if it's not the most consistent damage, it's happening. I don't know how well this is going to work, but so far, Ancestral Follower hasn't really been damaged. wanting to be grabbed so I can actually see. No, no, he has the range. He has the range for this. This is more me doing a test run. This isn't necessarily me hoping to win this one. I'm testing the spirit because that arrow had homing. Hit the guy. Follower spirit is now being attacked. He's gone back over to both. I can just get him to not be attacking follower spirit who, due to their body, might just not be able to be grabbed. I'm thinking for that. He's not got as much health. He's a lot squishier than like health. Health I had been using just before. I hadn't used her much. I think I did prefer her to Quillen. Follower seems good for the range. I'm not sure I prefer it. We'll see, we'll see. Unstock is lasting. Dodge that hard, or that would have been the end of the fight. So Follower Spirit is just solid damage. Assuming he's getting targeted. That damage just lasts. It's got good stagger moves. And get a quick heal on as well there. Good stuff. Back might be gone in a second. Like after the meteor, the follower might be gone. So I'm gonna be keeping my summon beyond. Probably dead here. Just I'm thinking currently. Ancestral follower, I think if he had more health, I'd be willing to. But I don't think he has a survivability. I think Elden so far is my favourite. Trying to think who else would be ranged. I think Jellyfish is ranged, but they're not going to be useful. I'd probably want it to be one of these guys. Perfumer? Maybe. This guy jumps around like a maniac, so possibly could be useful. If jumping around like a maniac helps, maybe. I'll be honest, don't know what this guy does, but give him a shot. We just need to get some stuff to level him up. I think though no, I'm gonna stick with Hild. Or Hilda? Or whatever you pronounce her name as. She seemed good. She seemed good. The question is, when do I summon? I think I want to wait until the second phase, where we get the Nicola on their back. Because when Nicola's on their back, that's probably good enough point that I can say the other two are going to die before the meteor comes down. I'd rather they didn't. But I need someone else on the field. I mean, it's not just me. That's my biggest issue, I think. What I'm most concerned about. If it ever is just me, I don't have the damage output between defending. We need to have someone attacking from the opposite side. I can position myself so it works like that. But I need someone else to. So yeah, I think we do hold off on the sun. which is going to be a little annoying, so I don't know when in that second phase would be a good point to do a summon. I mean, I guess if they go into the air and they're not focused on food, they're focused on like one of these other two, in terms of like launching the meteors, that might be a good time. Try to dodge that, didn't quite time it, that's fine, so it's not focused on me, so just run up. There we go. Doing well. Get some stamina back, don't want to go for a hit just yet. So I don't think we need to summon my guy for this first one. Summoning the Spirit Ash right now. Nice, but I think excessive. What I want is, yes, ideally this is an opening move. So I can summon right now without worrying. At least without worrying too much. The other two are catching up. I would have rather have dodged, but that's not the worst thing to happen, just fair. Someone else is going to take their price. No. And I didn't have my healing item, that was a physical. Damn it. That's fine. But I think I'm coming up with my new plan. It might work. It might. I'm somewhat hopeful. I think so long as I have two people, I'm going to be struggling for one of them to not be hit, but it's doable. Like, that struggle is what makes me think I don't really want to have more than two at a time. I don't think I can reasonably just wait for one person to die before then summoning the assistants. That just doesn't seem reasonable to wait for. That's not an event I can assume will always happen consistently in a certain way. So I think it is doing that big laser attack. If I get outside of the area, I summon in my head. That feels to me like the most reliable method. Even if it's not one of the most fun ones. If I pull it off wrong, me and my summon are going to be quite badly hurt. Getting attacked, that is good. Continue trying to get myself to be attacked. Just block that one because I wanted to create some distance. If I can use his attacks in order to create distance, I won't say no to it. That one I don't need to create distance, but I'm just going to attack so I can trust this. Trust myself here? Yes, to not being targeted. I trust him to not do the big unavoidable attack. Yep, so I ran towards him. He's not been knocked down, has he? He's close to his next phase is what's got me concerned. And I ideally want him to be knocked down prior to that. Just because I like getting that bit of damage in. Feels nice. Oh. If it's working, I won't complain. There we go, we knocked him down. We knocked him down. 4v8. Block there. Continue blocking. Try and get a heal. Get a light attack. Focusing on someone else. Just focusing on someone else. Waiting for the laser. That's what we're waiting for. Don't know when it will happen. We know only assume it will at some point happen. I should dodge the hug. Two friends are doing good. Come towards him and what he's gonna do, something annoying. He is doing something annoying, but it's an annoying thing I want him to do. And then also heal up, so in a good position. There goes Fiolier. Brilliant. Okay. So we ideally did want to have 2 people. We now just have 2 people. Having 3 means too many people get caught in crossfire. To avoid the hug stuff. It's a bit of a mess. We are managing. A bit worried, Hilda's taking a lot of damage. I can't do much about it. I think Hilda does have just less health. I think I might actually have to go back to healing. I might have to go back to healing. Healing just gets so much health, I don't know why. I guess he was a quest reward, so it makes it better, and like a hidden quest at that. Didn't manage to avoid that perfectly, that's okay. All this going down, I don't like that. I'm going down. I don't like that either. Okay. Yeah, Hilda wasn't going to survive. I'll have to be healing. I think I've got summoning window figured out. I think I know when I want to do that. It is whenever there's that big kind of laser strike. Ancient guy. I think in that situation, yeah. I think you're right. However, Quila, I think, just has more health. I'd be tempted by the battle mage. So I'm gonna quickly see what he's actually like. Didn't mean to place a marker. There we go. So battle mage makes me think, oh yeah, there's gonna be ranged attacks, right? But also melee. I need to find somewhere where I can summon. I can't summon here. You know, I'll fight the boss again. Why not? I'll summon him against the boss. I'll then farm up based on what kind of attack pattern he does. Because I don't know what kind of attacks it is. I'm pressing the wrong button. Over to here. I mean, the other option would be the Curse Blade, who I don't think could do as good a job. Follower, I was very happy with. However, the follower didn't have the health. They did not have the health for it. If I can keep the follower away and no one attacks him, yeah, he's good. I think follower, in terms of attacks, is my favourite. Because his arrows can hit the guy while he's in the sky. You also have the melee attacks from close. It's just he doesn't have the health. There's a lot of stagger as well with the arrows, which is nice. Yeah, this one's not actually a proper temp. I'm just wanting to summon my guy, I think. Let's see. Battle Mage, how good are we? And immediately, you're about to die to upgrade your health. So that didn't really help, but it looked like he had ranged projectiles. That did look like ranged projectiles, right? Just trying to get myself killed. So I need to level him up at least a bit. I'm just going to level him up to, so I'll grind some more runes again. It didn't take too long to grind. I only need like 70,000 to max level the guy. Which means I just need to go fight some hands. Yeah, he didn't last the longest, did he? I think if I level him up as a battle mage, he likely has decent health, is my hope. That's the hope. Yeah, we just need to fight these guys. Can't quite see, but I think the boss is... not boss, big hand, sorry. So we've gone. Too used to referring to the boss we had in fighting. Clearly. Taking a lot of damage from just a small hand there. It's annoying. The hands are a pain, but it's right next to spawn point. So I feel I should just be farming these. They give good runes if I beat them up. I think I was just slightly too aggressive there. So once the big hands are gone, this is dead simple. Dead simple. Big hand the first is gone. The second, I think. There we go. Big hand first has left us be. Through us pursuing violence, he's left us be. That hand in the distance is doing magic. I want to avoid this. Yeah, I can't do the flamethrower with big hands around. Big hands just annoying for flamethrower. Take him out the regular way. That's fine. What? Make sure I lock onto the right thing. There we go. Let's knock it down. Finish it off, hopefully. That's it? I think that's it. Okay, now it's just these guys. All that means is look side to side while running around like an idiot. Like it's good farming. It really is. There we go. A nice, comfortable 44,000 runes. And I'll teleport back up. And I'll respawn. It's a sensible thing to do. It's a sensible thing to do. So I mean, I could just keep persevering with what I was doing, but clearly something wasn't quite working how I wanted it to. Such as what happened just there with my jump attack just going entirely over the guy. Just like the way I wanted it to. But yeah, I only need like 70,000 runes, I think. So this is pretty much as good as I'm getting, I think. In regards to just XP grinding, or rune grinding, I guess. Keep saying XP, runes are also XP, they're also currency. looks like a grab. We do not want to actually be grabbed now. I want us to parry him and not get interrupted mid-parry by the tiny hands, ideally. It's all the tiny ones. That's what gets me. As soon as one of them sneaks in around the side. That's fine though, we get my rounds back nice and easily. Like, they're literally right here. Like a pretty much zero risk way to farm runes. Oh, got a big jump attack. I think we do the flamethrower to take out this big hand. Take out some of the small ones. Small hand on its own, you can take out with just a couple of light attacks. So as soon as there gets to be a lot of them, we need to start thinking of doing this with flamethrower. I mean, a flamethrower is just... I suppose giving me it's giving me a finger. They've got several, to be honest. I don't entirely think it was the middle finger necessarily, but it's close to the middle finger. Like I can believe. What? Is it their middle finger? I don't know. It's definitely one of their fingers nearer the middle. I don't know if it's the middle finger. Yeah, no, I do agree, Shy, I do agree. I'm just hoping my enemies were a bit more polite, is all, you know? There we go. That's us at 80,000 runes. That is plenty to level up this guy. So, other map, go to the lost table. There we go. Go to you.
I see.
Hello. I would like to upgrade Mr. Hughes, please. Looking at numbers as going through. We can do this with another 2 fellas before we kind of run out of materials. So that's fine. So I don't think we'll need to go through leveling up another 2 spirits, right? Thanks getting the Femboy Friday. I mean, we're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, another couple people putting points in would do it. I'm not wanting to have to go back to Quillen Bows with summon, because I don't think he does a lot of damage. He's good as attack, but I kind of want more damage, is what I'm after. So, well, I'll summon my guy in this fight sometime. I don't know when, but I will summon my new fella. Two more streams if you're doing it alone, yeah. Which, I mean, there will be 2 more streams this week.
But those remains do not belong to me. Lord knows we'll have it.
So as he does this, I can probably summon my guy so we can just focus on him. So Battle Mage took a big hit there, but I think that's understandable. There is magic coming in, so that is ranged attacks, yeah. Just trying to focus on my summon currently. It looks to be mostly ranged attacks. However, he does have something in his other hand. They just like launch a mortar shell with magic. Okay. He's also got giant magic hammer. You know what? He's also just gotten bigger. What is this guy? Where did I find him? I don't know. So he's not got the most hit. I think once he gets close enough for melee, seems to like to stick to doing melee. I like him. I don't know if he's necessarily the one. I'll give him an attempt. I'll give him an attempt. So I need to summon him at the better point during this. I kind of came across. Really, he's going to focus on me with this, so I need to be careful. Just careful, he survived. That's good. On my light tap, I can now try and heal. Are my guys going to survive this? Apparently he used it, which is a little surprising. Okay, Hughes is coming for melee, so Hughes is dead. Bit of a shame. But to be expected, Well, this attempt is going well. I'm gonna keep going. Even though it was mostly just a trial run. Like that. Jumped to about half health. Might be dead here. Yeah, there we go. I don't think I could have stopped that. I got caught by one of the attacks. I don't know. I think if I get him in the good moment, yeah, it's going to be worth checking if he's actually worth it then. Summoning him too early means it's just a bit of a mess. The fact he has the, mortar and the smaller ranged attack as well, I quite like him. I think that's going to be nice having a variety of ranged attacks. His big hammer seems powerful. The thing is though, we don't want him that close to the enemy. We want someone that can do range damage until they'll survive in order to do that range damage. This isn't off the best start. Goliath took a lot of damage, which I didn't want to do. This is going fine. Knocked the guy down, which is surprising for this early into the fight. Tap on him. I think we should now focus on me. Go. Nice guard counter. And then to turn around so he's not attacking these guys. There we go. There we go. Jollier has healed. I believe Ansbach is likely healed as well. But he's got incredibly lucky. One of the two. I'd like to ideally heal at some point before this phase change, which I've now done. I've come down a second time. That I don't know if I've seen before. I don't know why we're getting better posture damage in here, but sure. Quick visit. That is not an opening either. That is a dangerous one. Bend that into the laser. Okay. Summon my guy. I need to heal. It's not after me. That's fine. Okay. Use looks to be doing ranged attacks. That is good. That's what we want. This is not what we want. That is damage I don't know how you avoid. About to die, potentially. Didn't, because he changed his target. But you're after Hughes. No, don't do that. Bad boss. Don't want to lure him away. Come back here. Gelnir is gone. That is a shame. I think we've lured him far enough away from Hughes. This is the problem with having a ranged guy, is I put a lot of focus into keeping them at range and alive. Which is something you don't always have time to do. That was dangerous, but I survived. I'm gonna have to heal though. There we go. Or he's gonna go after Hughes if I let him. I just need to keep getting little hits in every now and then so you know he's not focusing Hughes. Dodge vest, I'm gonna get a heal. Go. Really enjoying that stop. We did it like 3 times in a row there. This is big combo, which I'm glad he's doing on me as opposed to anyone else. But I did hit Hughes and Ansbach as well on that final hit. It's after Ansbach? I was after Hughes. No, I think Hughes might be on. Okay. I like Hughes. I don't think he's got the damage we're looking for. I think he dies too quickly. What did I do instead?
A 1,000-year voyage guided.
It's not Hughes, it's probably gonna have to go back to Elden. Right? If I could summon another cool side guy, I'd be quite happy, because he's got bleed damage and he makes a decent attack. But yeah, I don't think Hughes is quite the one. He's cool. He is cool. But he doesn't survive well enough. These are still just test runs, is the thing. I did sec field, didn't I? Yeah. I'm gonna very quickly check. Who else here could be decent and have some range? The thing is, Quillen has a very small amount of range. He just doesn't tend to use it. One option. Can I upgrade this further? Because I know when I first played through the game, I had a weird method I did. Get a ranged fighter. Can upgrade it. Okay. It's nearly max level, so I'm going to have to do a tiny bit of grinding, but not much. Because yeah, method I used initially was buy some of the mimic tier, and it copies my equipment. Cool. If I wanted to copy my equipment, what if I equip a ranged weapon? Like, say in here I equipped the... what looks good? Big cannon with magic damage? Sure. I can equip that. I need to change my armor. But I equipped that, and I equipped... It would need to be the right kinds of great arrow. Like Verdan's spear, perhaps? I can go for frost build-up. I have a smaller thing. That's like the most damage I'd get, is Verdan's spear. Frost arrow could be fun. Anyway, lots of hands. We're all in position. I kind of wish I'd done this the way I normally do, rather than looking in my menu first. I'm thinking Mimic Tier, not the worst idea. I'm gonna have to get runes in order to upgrade Cannon. Is the only issue. Like, I'm not fully focusing on fighting these hands right now, so apologies for if I'm just doing it badly. But I think I'll survive. There we go. Yeah, I'm thinking currently in my mind, do I want status build up? Or do I want something else? If I want straight damage, then Cannon, 100% the way to go. I'll need to maybe go seeing if I can find some different great arrows with status build up, so I do kind of want damage and status build up. That would be ideal in my mind. Just keep burning the hands. This is fine. Get that to come in for... Never mind, it completely missed me, that magic. I was going to say get that magic to come in and then just dodge it. I mean, I think I've got enough fruits. I don't mind being drowned. It's hardly ideal, but I don't mind. I need to upgrade the weapons. I need to buy arrows. I'm trying to think what shop would sell me great arrows. To be looking for probably blade, possibly. I can actually maybe craft some. I can craft some arrows. Yeah, anti-dragon effect. That is a throwable, however, not an arrow. Yeah, you get cold arrows. Doesn't say how much damage it does it? Ah, there we go. Cross build up of 60. I don't know what a fletched arrow versus a non-fletched one is. What does that mean? Dan? He's weak to Scarlet Rot. I could believe that, yeah. Don't know if you get Scarlet Rot arrows, though, do you? I've not messed with the ranged weapon. So I'm really not sure. You know what? Give me a minute. Give me just a minute. I'm gonna look up Elden Ring Scarlet Rot arrows to see if that is a thing. Arrows merchant. Rot bone arrows. Okay, they are a thing. I need to go to Southern Caleb. Got it. I'm just looking for build-up. That's arguably not going to need me to level up the actual bow. I need to go to the map. I need to go to this realm. Southern Caelid. We're looking for a merchant. Is that a merchant? It is. Must be him. He's in Southern Caelid. That adds up. This might work. It might. I mean, this is me making my own custom fighter, basically. It should just be down here and then to the right. Yeah, there's this campfire. That's nice and easy. Been a while since I've wandered around the non-DLC map. But yeah, talk to this guy. Should have a cookbook.
Trade again.
He does. Lovely. Crafting. We want this. Rotbone bolt. Or rotbone arrows. That's 50. That is 55. If we're just going for status, we're looking for 55. 28 damage versus 28. We want those. So, we are using crossbow bolts. We have frost as well. Could be an interesting one. If I do that many, that'll be fine. If I do that many, that'll be fine. Equipment. We would want to then... what one do we want? I mean, meteor bolt's a lot of magic damage. Where the hell did I get this from? They leave a beautiful trail as well. That is tempting. Great bolts, I think, are what are fired from cannons. Yeah, no, that is a useful hint. That is a useful hint. So, I mean, I'm looking to do ranged weapons, which leaves a lot of options open. So I very much appreciate the hint, Shy. You're doing a good job. Perfumer's bolts? Black key bolt. Okay, that's the one that we're wanting. So you equip that. We equip... Holy damage isn't going to be what we want. Explosives? Could be good for stagger build-up. Meteor bolt just sounds fun. That's the issue. Yes, good. It's fine. As for those are arrows. We do not care for arrows. So, we're looking for a crossbow, I believe. Between all of these, that one is the best. Has the ability repeating fire, which is likely good. So that requirement's are weirdly less in the pulley though. But all the other ones just come with kit. This is the only one which comes with an ability. Only weighs 6 as well, which is actually a lot better than a cannon. I simply change my trousers. Is that enough? No, I'm still on a heavy load there. Change that over. I'm also on a heavy load. Still a heavy load. And I changed this to this. So I need to start cutting off some weight. Weight which I can't apparently cut off. Could go down to Banished Knight's Helmet. It would be about as good. Crucible Tree Knight. I want to compare these. It's better against Holy. Sure. Sure. It might let me change something else up as well. Can't change them. Can't change them. In terms of fashion, would it actually be worth going over? So it's a matching set. It's better against holy damage, not much worse against physical. Significantly lighter. I think I'd then change these ones to be good against the physical damage. And a little bit mismatch. But it should be quite good. It should be quite good. Back to the round table hold. Did I upgrade my thing? No, I didn't. Not yet. So need that upgraded. I'm assuming you can upgrade those.
Lay out your arms. Let's get smithing.
Strengthening this is Somber Stones. Okay, that's the one I can do. That's good. There we go. That is now maxed as well. What I'd like to assume is the crossbow has to be in my offhand, right? Wrong button. But for testing purposes, regular bolts. I don't want to accidentally use my good ones. Okay. As for repeating fire, repeating fire doesn't do much. Just gives it a little jingle. What if I two-hand it? Okay, that's what it does. And that uses FP. So assuming my summon gets infinite ammo, that's going to be really good for status build. How's my ammo looking? I've gone through quite a lot. Does this use my ammo? 73. Wrong button again. I keep pressing the wrong one. That does use the ammo. Oh. Now that's promising. That's very promising. Trying to think. I'm pretty sure the Mimic tier gets infinite ammo. I'm not certain, but I think it does. I want to have this. Presumably, because this isn't a weapon. My Mimic tier is going to go over to shield and crossbow. but I can only have one of them. So I'll just go over to crossbow. Right? Just gonna check. Can I put it on my main hand? If I then go to do, okay, that'd be... I'm currently debating if there's a difference between putting it in one of these hands over the other. I think yes, with the difference being that is a weapon, that is not a weapon. My summon, the mimic tier, will likely do repeating crossbow and the shield. The shield, even if it's not using it, means it's able to block, which is good. I can't summon it down here. But I'm feeling semi-confident. I don't know. This is a weird one. I've had to change a lot of my build for this. I think it'll work. Now I'm going to give it some straight up damaging bolts as well. I think that is 105 total versus... what's my next biggest on just a bolt? I could go over to just back up Frost build up. But for flat damage, Meteor bolts. I don't know what I got them from. I've only got 5. Presumably my summon will do the job there. This isn't going to be a proper attempt. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go in, I'm going to summon my guy, and I'm going to see if he does what he's meant to do. If he runs in there like an idiot, trying to whack people with a torch, then yeah, he takes after me pretty well. That's not what I want him to do. If that is the case, all I'll need to do is I'll need to change over to the crossbow for when I summon it. But yeah, no, this isn't a proper attempt. I've said that already. Summon the mimic tier. We're just gonna watch. That's all I'm here to do. Takes a long time to get him. And he's running like an idiot. A rather fashionable and handsome looking idiot. But yeah, no. He's not doing what I want. So, get me killed. But we've got to go to backup on him. Mimic tier doesn't seem to have most health. Is something that's mildly got me concerned. If I now change over to this, I'm gonna have to be careful not to make attacks with it, because I have very limited ammo. Yeah, let's keep my torch out actually. I'll only switch weapon when I'm summoning my guy. Gives me one extra little step to it, or I guess 2 extra because I need to then switch back as well. Okay. Again, I shouldn't be taking this too seriously just yet. We're testing out my guy.
But those remains do not belong.
Who should now, with luck, be summoned correct. Hearing the sound of it. That looks to be the Scarlet Rot build-up effect. Yeah, he's doing it correctly. That's Scarlet Rot. Ah, the plan worked! My plans worked! Hell yeah! He's now gone over to Meteor Bolts, which he looks to have infinite of. So he can change ammo type as well. And he's keeping a good distance. He's got the shield, which presumably will help if he gets into a bad situation. But that is amazing. He's also got the repeating crossbow effect. He is actually using it, where it just launches arrows though. So I guess bolts, not arrows. I just need to hope he didn't get targeted by stuff like this. He didn't. I'm so thankful my plan seems to be working. This is like the best summon we've had so far this stream. I've tried a few, but he seems to know what to do. And he does seem to have infinite ammo. I don't know if this version has Scarlet Rot as a weakness. So I think the boss does change their weaknesses and resistances and such. He's focused on my guy. No, don't attack my summon, please, friend. Bad boss, don't do that. Focus on me, there we go. Okay, Scarlet Rot is hitting him. The fact that he seems to have like infinite FP means he just gets so many arrows. Or, again, bolts. This was amazing. Like, yeah, he's not as good at tanking, but the sheer amount of damage. The sheer amount. I could do Frost as well. I could. I think Ansbach has been brought over onto the enemy's side, which means he's just dead. It's about meteor time as well, I think. So this is where I'm now worried for the Mimic Tier. I just want to run. Mimic Tier is alive. It's alive. Please focus on the boss Mimic Tier. I just need to keep aggro. I just need to keep aggro. And I need to not die here as well. Die. That is a good attack for them to be doing. Like my first run out with the Mimic Tier as well. We summoned him at the start to test him. They're doing as good as we've ever done. That is the way to go. That is the way to go. I can afford to be hurt. That gives you a bit of breathing room. Him focused on me. This wasn't even supposed to be a proper attempt. This was meant to be me testing things. He's just that good. I've raised my boy well. It was worth that preparation. Like 100% worth the preparation. It's the sheer amount of damage Mountaineer is dealing. He's about to die, but I think it's okay. He's not dead. Mountaineer survived. I won. I won. We've done it. Yeah, no, Mountaineer is away. Go. Old me had a good idea with summoning a Mountaineer with a support ranged weapon. Oh, I finally did it. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, we're finally done with this nonsense. So what now? Got a memory.
Lord brother. I'm going to be a god. If we honor our part of the vow, promise me you'll be my consort.
And that would be Mikala's kind of origin.
Make the world a gentler place.
Get a circlet of rent lights. I mean, is that like any good? I mean, in terms of weight, yeah, I guess. Is that it? I don't know, I felt there'd be more. It's done. Maybe. Maybe it's done. I'll rest up. And yeah, what happens now? Just nothing else here. Is that the DLC? That where it ends? Hands back. You down here? You're willing to say, yeah, well done. Good job, you've beaten the DLC. Because I could want someone to tell me that. Did I beat it? There's not any more. Hands back isn't here. Apparently a couple people up here vote at the Gate of Divinity. Oh. Oh, that's where they are. Yolier with his corpse. And Anne's back. Huh. Well, that wasn't expected. I didn't think the Mimicture would do that well. I really forgot the idea of that I had ages back. Like, until this stream. I forgot past me when I first played this game. Just gave the guy a cannon. And that did a really good job, but that repeating crossbow with infinite ammo, infinite uses because of infinite FP on the Mimic tier, that is silly. Like, that was just insanely good. Yeah, there's not anything else here. Is that it? Did I win? I think so. I'm gonna look it up. 'Cause I'm concerned that's not the end. Um. Child of Earth 3 ending. Um. So give me a minute. This is explaining the ending, and it's not mentioning any more. I I don't know if that's the end. I think it is. Just to make sure I'm not missing anything. Uh. No, apparently that's it. What a disappointing ending. Um. No, that's it. Disappointing ending. We get a little cutscene, and that's all. So, is that? I'm afraid. Well, I think that's us done the DLC. Out of curiosity, I'm gonna see if I can find the boss and just get Mimic here to solo it. Trying to think where would the next boss be. It'd probably be up here somewhere. I didn't ever go down this area. Did I fight? There's the ice dragon, right? Did I fight them? I'm gonna see. I'm really confused. I feel like there should be more, but there isn't. There's just not. It's been a long time since I was in like this area. I want to summon the Mimic here to see what he does. That pulley crossbow with the status build-up is insane. I'm also pretty sure, because the blizzard's gone, there is not a boss here. I mean, I can always go back to the capital, can I not? Go up to the throne, because I set the tree on fire. Can we just do the final boss as well? Maybe we'll just do the final boss. Just like send the Mixture out after him and see if he beats the guy. Did I not set this on fire? I did. So can I just go through here? None may enter. You know what? I didn't unlock the final boss and was playing through then. It's a bit of a shame. I mean, there's up there, and then there would be... I don't know if I can bother. There's too much to get to another boss. Except... the Beast Clergy. I never got around to finishing him, did I? And there's the gargoyle outside his front door. Okay. take aggro. Are my guys it? I hope so. And it's good for status builder. I don't know if this guy is in any way susceptible. Oh, he's gotten better. I'll be honest, I've never done this guy's missions properly. Good that we got better.
Put it away. I won't forget. Again. My appetite. My
What's my big tear doing? Just having a little dance.
enough.
Okay. Y'all get over there, Mr. Mimic Cheer. I think he still thinks there's a box. I mean, I may as well put some points into like health or something. Right. There we go. What I really want to see is buy equipment, remove backs. It's not going to work against the guy I'm about to put him up against. This big fella here. I just want to be guarding, and I want to see how much damage the crossbow does. That is some good damage. I mean, it's working. My plan's somewhat working. Like, I feel this Black Blade fella isn't gonna last too long. But the fact that sorry, repeating because we're thinking the wrong one. The fact that has the ability to launch so many arrows in short succession for status builder on the Mimic, that is amazing. Like, sure, it's not the most damage, but it is just a crossbow. Like, for just a crossbow, that is nice. And I mostly want my guy to finish it. I'm very much over-leveled for this. I don't think he'll manage in his own. Really. Oh, look. I've got something I'm curious about. Give me a moment. I just need to die quick. Would you kill me, please, Mr. Blackblade? Oh, don't let my guy kill me. I want you to kill me. Come on. There we go. How many Mimic Tier can do it if I give him a non-ranged weapon? That being my torch. Yeah, because if I summon my Mimic Tier, this is going to become spectator sport. Because I know I could beat this guy, but can the Mimic Tier do it? Watch. I mean, so far, he's doing well. He is actually using the torch as his weapon as well, which is good. He's not doing the best at dodging, however. He's using its ability, which is interesting, though. I never really used that ability myself, but I looked at it out of curiosity of what it was. It just didn't seem all that good. My Mimic just uses the shield. He can block the majority of this damage. He's getting rather unlucky with the attack patterns though. I think he's just getting confused by the fact he's not got an actual weapon. He's doing his best. He's doing his best. Not Billy, sorry, repeating crossbows. It's just better on it, isn't it? Like that repeating crossbows power. Curious what it would look like with explosive bolts. So rather than letting myself die, I'm just gonna go rest up here quick. Let's quickly rest. There we go. I'll also talk to this guy, because I'm assuming he's got more to do now, right?
I won't forget. Again. Mine appetite. My sin. I must have more. I must consume more.
Now I've got more death through it, apparently. There you go, lads.
My thanks tarnished. Death, my sin, should not be touched by the hand of man. I shall grant thee my claws. Feed me more.
Alright, cool. So he's having a lovely time. Explosive bolts, though. I'm curious if we're going to do any better. I've not got many of them, so I can't use them myself. So let me just quickly, aggro you. Hello, friend. Ah, my guy teleports up to me every now and then. Got it. I'm kind of hoping he goes over to explosive bolts. So I want to see if I can do good stagger damage. I just want him to do the repeating ball. That's all I'm after. He's not doing repeating volley with the explosive ones, sadly. I mean, explosive's small though. I don't think it's the way to go though. I think having the magic ones were better. Yeah, my guy seems to be quite likes me. Because I feel if the explosive ones made that big of a difference, this guy would have been knocked down by now. So I've had to help in knocking him down. Oh, he did actually do rapid fire. He did do rapid fire for the explosive ones. He does do it occasionally. I don't know how he picks. He might just switch randomly between the two. Oh, he seems to be doing a good job. It's the only boss I came to. I don't think there's anyone else I could have used to test the magic guy on. So, I think, honestly, I'm not doing a lot of damage here. I'm mostly just trying to keep the boss focused. I'm not doing the best of jobs now. Yeah, because that's my mimic Fury. Ow. Just murder the boss then. I say as if, like, I don't have any real status effect. I mean, it was an easy enough boss. At least for me at this point. Yeah, no. I think with that, we are done with Elden Ring. I had a lot of fun. I'm honestly amazed I hadn't thought of them out here sooner. So I know I had used it in the past, and for some reason, didn't think of using it again, despite having found it to be really powerful when I had used it. But yeah, I should probably finish off the final stream in the final area at Gate Divinity, shouldn't I? I had a lot of fun. DLC, I feel there's areas where it's not been as good as the base game. For example, in order to find out how to get to this mountain and like the upper area here, and also over this red bit, I had to look up where to go, because apparently I'd missed that cave at the time. That's the only way to get up to here. Whereas on the base map, like, if I wanted to get to the Altus Plateau, for example, there's the lift, or there's, like, various other ways to get up. I think only 2 ways, but still, there's multiple ways to get up. There's also a case of you could get kidnapped and brought over here by a maiden down in the swamp, one of the Iron Maideny things, and yeah, that was cool. There's a few ways to do it, but the DLC map, again, like this area up here, didn't know how to get to. There was like a tiny little area back here where I had to do a gesture in front of a shrine, and that was how I got through. That kinda sucked. In order to find out how to get down here so that I could get to this area down in this segment with like madness, I again had to go to a tiny little room, like tucked away, but I had a painting, and I'd assumed that was all. But no, there's an illusory wall too. Without finding that illusory wall and jumping in a coffin, I'd never have gotten down here. I wouldn't have accessed a whole chunk of a map. And having looked up the progression guide, it's silly. It's silly that order it's apparently expected for you to go in terms of like difficulty of enemies. I don't know. DLC felt a bit off in that regard. I did very much enjoy each area once I was there, but it was annoying to get to some of them. I feel it shouldn't have been annoying. It's also a case of the final boss. When I beat them, I got like a 10-second cutscene of apparently Mikula asking Rodan to be your chosen consort, and that was it. That's the end of the DLC. That's all we get from it. I don't know. The game was a lot of fun. I very much enjoyed the DLC. There's bits that could have been polished on, but I'm happy to have played it all. I've had a blast. For now though, that is all from me. I don't entirely know what I'm going to fill this in with. I think I might move possibly Tales of Iron into Mondays. I think it's most likely what would happen. And then I'd have, yeah, Outer Worlds on Wednesday still. And then back to kind of just more one-off kind of situations for Fridays. That'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, for now, that is all. I hope you've all enjoyed it. I very much enjoyed the company throughout the DLC. And I hope you all have a lovely time, whatever you get up to. Bye for now.